Tonight on the Danger Signs, ghosts! You can forget your most haunted, your in-depth investigations and your squeegee boards, because tonight we're going back to the 1980s to talk to Doris Stokes, a woman driven to suicide and beyond by the voices in her head. Join us as we ask Doris Stokes, a happy medium.
So her family, would they sue? Sorry, I've just realised I've been taking legal advice from a bear.
Nutbuster, I'm a panda, and I'm not getting any, so button it.
Lies from an underground bunker at the top of a very tall tower.
Hello? Hello? Tear the ship apart until you find their plans. And give me some mouthwash. Goodbye! Looking good. Like a Sith Lord should.
My nose test appointments come through.
Nose test.
You have your eyes tested, your hearing checked, you go to the dentist with your teeth. What about the nose? I've got a blindfold here. If I put it on, can you give me a few things to sniff and identify?
Yeah, well, I just happen to have a series of everyday household objects to the side of the desk here, so let's give it a try. Here's the first one. Get your nostrils round that.
It's the Bible.
No, not quite close, but not quite. Okay, let's see. Better look with the next one. Give that a try.
Ooh. Oh, you haven't washed those lately, have you?
Yeah. See, we're going to be here all night. One more. Yeah. Hands up. Yeah. Try that. What does that smell of?
I'm not sure. It's a bit nutty.
Yeah. But what does it smell of?
The next sketch?
No. What does it smell of?
No, I think we'll be here all night. Should we move on? The next sketch.
Okay, I think we've reached the point in the programme now where it's time to take a wry look askance at the world of international
Oh,
dog.
it's the cheese. How long has this cheese been out?
I can assure you it's very fresh. Sketches.
Ah!
Well, I suppose it's in the blood, really. My grandfather was a beachcomber and my father was a beachcomber.
So you're a beachcomber?
No, I moved to Birmingham.
Oh, so you work for...
The highways department. I go up and down the motorway collecting various bits of debris and collectibles.
Oh, so what have you got here then?
Oh, well, I keep getting a lot of these plastic bottles with refreshing beverage in them.
No, don't. And now on one, we get to the bottom of another spooky story. It's Tales from the Crapt.
Good evening, my young friends, and welcome to Tales from the Crapt. The story I wish to relate to you tonight concerns a publican, an elderly man, possibly of Welsh extraction, who ran a tiny little pub way out in the middle of nowhere. And as the rain lashed down and lightning struck around his tiny public house, he glanced across the bar at a horrifying object which hung above it. It was a tale, young friends, the tale of his faithful dog Rover, who had been mysteriously lost whilst walking along train tracks one evening. The only part of Rover which had been retrieved was his tail, which now hung above the bar, a reminder of the publican's best friend, now sadly departed. The publican turned out his lights, switched off his optics, and went to bed, whilst the storm raged and raged around his tiny little pub. Whilst he was abed, he heard a sound. He grabbed an oil lamp from aside his bed and walked downstairs. The scratching grew louder, louder and louder, and as the scratching grew louder, the publican became more and more terrified. Eventually he reached the door. He could see something was trying to get into his pub. Slowly he drew back the bolt and opened it. There was a crash of lightning, and in the sudden light he saw a horrifying apparition, a ghostly green vision of his friend that was, Rover. And to his astonishment, Rover spoke.
The tail! The tail! I must have my tail! I will never be at rest,
said the dog. The publican looked at him, and with a heavy heart, he shook his head. I'm sorry, Rover, he said, for he was sorry. I'm sorry, Rover. I'm so sorry. But in this public house, we cannot retail spirits after midnight.
Oh, I thought that was very good. Taught us a valuable lesson.
Me too.
How did you come up with the idea for that?
It was mimed to me in a vision.
That was funny.
Very funny.
A little too funny, perhaps. Richard, we've got a job for you. Give him that. Have you ever heard of a place called New Zealand?
Do you know, I don't think I have.
Can you go behind the...
We hadn't either, but we understand it floats in the southwestern Pacific, and its capital is located at 41 degrees south.
Take a look at this film. That's a ticket for this boat that will take you straight to New Zealand via the Galapagos. When you're there, what we want you to do is...
Water.
What we want you to do is find out where the water flows down the plug hole the other way. Take a look at this example here. That's British water going clockwise down the plug hole, the right way.
Is this a return ticket?
No.
Go on, the captain of the boat's not waiting all day.
No.
Go on then.
Hey.
And we'll get that report to you as soon as he files it.
Start getting everybody else's post again.
Yeah, I think that worked really well. Yes, thank you very much for that. That was super.
Aren't you polite?
Well, it has been said.
I bet you'd decline the last after 8 if it was just you there.
Well, that has been said as well. And I think, yes, we have actually got a bit of footage of that. Take a look at this.
Oh yeah, that's you.
The last after 8.
Have you still got it?
On the show next time.
Experiments into perspective continue. Ah, run! Man thrilled by new rustic kitchen. Ah, kill it!
Good. Good night.
sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Hello, Richard. It's Peter. Now, about this direction of the water. I know you've had some settling in to do, but we really need to know. Call us back.